Okay, I'm back. We're gonna do a channel scan on I'm gonna do a channel scan on 117 West KU. Do a channel scan. Make sure everything's right. You got to make sure that says 13 and 18 volts. Sometimes you'll have just on one. It's just gonna scan one polarity, so you make sure you got your 13 and 18 volts on there. Make sure you got that 97 to 10600. That's a plus. You got to make sure make sure your ports match up. Like I said, out there at the dish, that's port 8 on that particular setup. So I'm going to do a search here. I'm going to go blind scan. FTA only. I want to put FTA only on, because if I don't, I'll scan at about 400 channels, and about 92% of them will be nothing but a bunch of scramble stuff that I don't want. So you go FTA only. That's what you want to do. Go FTA only. Then you hit search. And doing a scan. Doing a blind scan. I prefer doing the blind scan. Okay. These are Spanish channels coming up. A little bit slow. Gotta have patience. 81, 82. Usually when you get about 83, 84%, you know you got enough signal. So usually they're gonna scan in. There's another one. All Spanish channels. These are all Spanish channels. 117 West, Spanish channels. We'll do that up and down gain. Sometimes that has to do with the sheet. When it runs up and down on the quality like that. But usually I got a lock. I got a good lock here. Sometimes that's caused by signal drift when it goes up and down. Sometimes you'll be getting two satellites at the same time. That's usually what causes that quality when it zips up and down like that. Lifetime, that's a lifetime. Enjoy it while you can, even though it's in Spanish. Don't know how long that'll be on there, but it is in Spanish. BYU, there's about 6 or 7 channels of BYU, nothing but the same thing. It's all in different languages though. If you like BYU, have at it. '84. Sometimes usually with 84 kicks one in. That's what that is. When it does that, is remember I put FTA only, but it's picking up the signal from those other channels, but it's not going to save them because I'm just doing FTA only. So that's why you'll get that signal stream. It'll pop up, but it don't scan nothing in. This actually would scan it in if I didn't have FTA only. But since I do, it's just going to skip over those. Even though the signal stream pops up and nothing comes in, it's just skipping over all them pay channels that I don't want. There we go. Now that quality jumps up and down. I think that's just drift from another satellite that does that. Just scan in a few more. There we go. We got Hunt Heartland, GEB, those channels, they're all H.265, so you have to have an H.265 receiver in order to get those channels. I think there's 3 more. I think there's like 36 channels on here, I'm not sure. 34. History HD, if you can talk Spanish, is great. 37. There's about 37, 38 channels on here. Free channels, free to air. That's going to be pretty much it. That's it. I'm going to go through the channels. Coming out of this now. Heartland H.265. This is a good news station. A lot of good stuff on there. America's Real Voice. That's just a program on this channel, but it's a good channel though. War Room. America's Real Voice. Music videos. Hunt channel's off for some reason. This is another good news channel. OAN. Very good news. A lot of good news on this satellite if you love it. That's a good channel too. A lot of religious programs. Of course, you're gonna get jewelry and all that kind of stuff. Pay channels. You're gonna get these shop at home channels. Very good stuff on here. If you like Billy Graham classics are on there. CBN News, they're pretty good. NRB, they're good. Revival, a lot of good news on there. Spanish channels. Okay.